I got this for my early birthday.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Yeah, circle data fuel.
That emitter.
So before we continue anymore, so for anyone who's just climbing in, hello and welcome. I'm the Blue Streak Spider 34, web swinging in, Vulcan peace signing into you. Greetings. We are doing an early stream today because I got Star Trek Resurgence. It is like a telltale story where your decisions affect the story. And from what I've heard of this, it's supposed to be really great. It finally came to Steam on the 23rd, where the Steam were doing a sale for this game, and I'm a big Star Trek fan when it comes to Star Trek, and I really have always wanted a game where your decisions dictate the story, which is why we're playing this. So it was a nice little early birthday gift before the tomorrow. But of course, like, we are going to be still doing tomorrow's birthday stream. It'll be an afternoon. But of course, if you're enjoying the adventures with us so far, don't forget, just to keep up to date and everything like that, give us a wee follow. It lets me know that I'm doing good and you guys are having fun and enjoying the madness. For this now, yes, this is a quieter one because Star Trek's serious. But we will try throw in a few bits of humour along the way. And of course, we will be throwing this up eventually onto the YouTube channel and stuff, so don't forget, keep your eyes open for that. And along with, we do have some new commands. We have also a Facebook for this Twitch here. So if you want to keep up to date with anything that's happening, the announcements, YouTube, here, it's all available to you. So don't forget, you're more than welcome to check that out. So I've just popped in the new command list there. If there's any problems with the stream or if you're noticing any issues, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I will get right on and try to fix it here and then. Now, like I said, we've been introduced to Captain Solano. He was the captain of this ship. So we play as two characters, Jara and Carter. Jara is one of our species where she needs a certain resource to keep her biomaterial, basically herself, intact, and is the commander of now this ship. While on the other side of the spectrum we have Carter. Carter is quite a handy man. He's quite the go-getter. And so far, we've met our boss, Lieutenant Commander Chovak. He is the Vulcan engineer. And we have our best friends into the game, Maris, who got transferred to the Rutledge as well. So, just to kind of get you up to date there. So, we have made quite a good start with our characters. So, let's carry on. Let's get on with this spacewalk. So, we're actually on the Rutledge, well, our starship. We're actually outside it.
Here. I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
Oh,
That ion storm.
No.
Yeah, so we're virtually on the
Sometimes
ship.
It feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's
of course I do.
Machine.
Of course I do.
Massive machine.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out
He's
and
a
see
petty
Dallas.
officer. Okay, so he's petty officer. Meaning he didn't go to the academy.
See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
Bit like Edward O'Brien.
Just 'cause I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
He's got a good outlook. He's got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Okay, so now I've got to play with that because I'm using this with the controller right now. Oh, it looks complicated. Left stick. Right. So what do I need? Calibration tool. Cool. Someone tells me I might have to remember these. I might have to remember these tools. Line the Sif. So, turn the nodes for several indicators. Oh. Oh.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
Oh.
Light touch, Carter.
There you go. I got it.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Something's not right there.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
Or is that
You
it's supposed to...
remembered my name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge.
No.
I know this ship inside and out. Better
You
than
think
just
highly of
about
it?
anyone.
That's impressive.
What a
Let's
very
be polite.
impressive list of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now,
But-
the former tactical officer is its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if,
Oh,
as an
he's
example,
taking
we
a wee
found
dig there.
ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario.
I appreciate concern.
Outside the realm of possibility.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all.
You made it sound like you were.
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see
Oh,
no
here we
reason to
go.
stop now.
My predecessor was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His
And you
record
wanted
was
to be a promotion.
impeccable, and his reputation was without equal. I mean,
That's what What's happening, Spare Child? How you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Now I can
the
execute you,
shoes
sorry.
you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew, and he was one of my closest friends. So
I could
can
never
only
fill his
hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I could never fill his shoes.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland.
Which is a very
And it
candid
would be
thing
a
to say,
mistake
I think.
to even try.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to sit there and go, I am going to be a better friend. Alright, just chilling on my
Seeing
day.
as Captain
Oh,
Solano
nice.
is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen.
Oh, that's good.
At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However,
I think-
if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure.
You've got something there. Yeah, you've got something there. Uh-oh. What have you got? Oh! Uh-oh.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound. On screen.
Oh, shit. I think it's time to be, because...
Trajectory. Starbase docking clamps are holding. The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami. I'm reading...
Red alert.
Red alert.
Aye.
Red alert. Let's go.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting. Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken
Okay.
the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Okay.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
I
We
do.
only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
Shields up.
We need to send power to our shields.
Send the power to the shield.
Get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Oh shit, I think I may have already, wait a minute.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
This is it!
All hands, brace for impact.
Like I said, I've never played this, so I don't know if I've made the right choice or not. Whoa!
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Shit!
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Right,
On every
okay.
primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need
Yes.
you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Got it.
We've reached
Oh,
the
dear.
first access point.
Understood? Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
We'll take a look. Override, override, let's go.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Engage the override. It
Where
should
is it?
allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Okay, next.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure?
Okay.
I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Okay. I got this. Hope that's the right way around because I have no idea.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
I like how she's just standing like
Connor.
it.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Okay. Click the phaser and left trigger and fire. Whew, okay. I did it. Right? Yeah, okay, good.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not
Ain't
that
it
there's
great?
really an up, but
You know,
you know.
tomato, tomato. Got my phaser out. I have a bad feeling about this. This is cool though. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. So far, so good. I'm so nervous right now. Oh, we haven't got the birthday wheel up, Nuke. Sorry, not at the moment. It's tomorrow. It's the birthday wheel. I'll need to. I haven't set any of that up.
The terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man!
Well, it's the amazing astronaut, not man. Oh shit! Hold on, hold on. How are we doing?
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
We're almost there. Come on. Yes. Right. Okay. No, we're just playing it. Yeah.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
Right. Let's open the
Now
panel.
halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have
Okay.
little time before it causes an overload in the engine.
All right.
You
All
must
right.
work efficiently.
We are. Okay. Right. Serious time. Okay. So I need to left. Do that. Okay. Pull the clamp. What are we doing? Oh my god. Right. There we go.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
She got this. Hey bro, I just watched Star Trek now. I'm beginning to like it. Yeah, it's good. Grab control. Right, what am I doing? Am I trying to get this to? Right. Oh, right. I meant to get this aligned. Like that. Is that it?
PS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance.
Oh shit, one from the.
Almost done.
Some of the episodes are good.
Manifold nozzles, Chobot can-
Whoa. Oh shit, that ion storm's getting worse, bro. Shit. Oh, fuck-a-roo-a-doo. What have I done? Duck! Watch it, Carterman!
Just lost the docking clamp.
Okay, now as a commander, I've got to decide what to do next.
Debris coming down. All vibrations too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
Right,
There's
okay.
a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our
No.
options?
Options, yeah, what's our
Docking
options?
clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Yes, Captain.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
Our crew's out there.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out.
Okay.
Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
No, he doesn't.
Giving you an order. Chara?
It's not that simple. Trust me.
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there.
I know that.
Polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
Blow the bolts.
Hold up.
Blow the
We're going
bolts.
to blow the bolts. Starbase, stand by. We'll warn our crew to take cover.
Get it done,
I'm not-
Rydek.
That captain is not really the best captain in the minute, is he?
Crew, this is acting Captain
I would
Jara
speak,
Rydek.
but it's like so much going on right now, and I've got command.
Debris incoming. Find
Oh no. Right, yes.
Cover?
Carter, we're not gonna let you die, man.
Get into the access panel. It's armored with uranium.
But what
Uh-oh.
about you?
The conduit, the panel, the panel, the panel! Go for the panel! Go for the panel! Go for the panel! Go for the panel! Come on! Oh! Fuck! I got it! I got it! Oh shit! Ah! Fire at it! Oh, thank you! Thank you, Niski. Whew. Come on! Carter, you can't die already at the start.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Oh shit. Yeah, come on. We got this, guys. We got this. Come on. All the way up. All the way up. Come on. Come on. Come on, Carter. Keep pulling. Come on, Carter. Left stick it. 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 Come on. Yes. I'm not on my own. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Come on. Release the flow. I'll speak to you guys right in a minute. This is the... There's so much going on. Once this is calmed down, I can tell it. I can read the chat. I can see the chat getting very livid. I'll be right there in a second.
Look out!
Oh shit! Grab her! Grab her! Fuck!
I got you.
Whew. Okay.
Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious.
Right.
I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Okay, got it. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa! Just go. Just... Come on, Carter. You got this. Come on, Carter. You got this. You got this. Oh, right next to the nacelle as well.
The auxiliary hatch.
Right. Okay. She's okay. She's okay, guys. She's okay. She's fucking okay. Right. Open the panel. Open the panel. Come on. Right, get your butts in there. Get your butts in the fucking... Doing the access panel. Yeah. No, you go first.
Your neck this time.
No, go. You go first.
About this.
No way, you first.
Get in there.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Get in there, yeah. God damn it. Get in there, cat dang it. There you go. Come on. Yes. Oh shit. Oh shit.
We made it.
His life signs are still stable.
Fully online.
He's stable. According to the screen, his life signs are stable, so he is alive. And the field is alive, so we're safe from the ion storm now. Fucking ion storm, man. Holy shit, fool. The price of duty. Oh shit.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Okay. He's okay. Oh, I'm
Get this
beast.
off.
Ouch, that hurt.
Medical.
That must have
Got
hurt.
one wounded at my location. Carter.
Carter, you
You're
dick. Come on, Carter. You gotta have your wit still. Your sense of humor. Come on.
You gotta be more careful. I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet.
It's gotta be a
Now let's
wicked
get you
scar,
out of the
bro.
sickbay.
Great.
You can have a wicked scar. Okay.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
Sanitary field is up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Amat?
The Resolute suffered damage from the exploding bolts, but we've successfully moored to the station. The ship is secure. Our systems are coming back online, but we have a fair amount of repairs before we're ready to go.
Put a halt on the roll-off of Starbase engineering staff. We have a schedule to keep. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
I'm in so much shit for that. Okay, now I can read the chat because I know that but entire situation was like there was so much going on and I couldn't answer. So the amazing thing to give you IO, bro. Watch Star Trek now, so I'm beginning to like it. I watch all shit. Isn't it? See, I'm an OG Star Trek fan. I'm more of an OG Star Trek fan when it comes to the Next Generation. My dad watched Star Trek Next Generation, and that was the very first Star Trek I ever watched. And I liked the next TNG. That's with Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, and they were crew. And it's good. It's good. And then we Deep Space Nine. When I was younger, I didn't really like it, but now I do. I kind of gave it the chance to, I have just kind of started to get more to it because it's a lot more of a war kind of state main primary thing. And Voyager is good. I would definitely recommend it. It's like as long as you've watched the other ones, it makes more sense. We with Discovery and stuff. I didn't really like Discovery. It wasn't really for me. She looks angry. I just like all about the tricks and all of the flaws, but decent in their own. Yeah, yeah. I would agree with. I would agree with Chris Karp on that one. That each have their merits for the series that they are, because some of the shows, it's the why they were telling stories. Like Next Generation is really good, well-rounded stories, and it mostly wraps everything up in a nice bow. Deep Space Nine had a bit of a problem with it for the first 2 seasons. Then they started getting better with the writing and everything like that. And it's definitely Deep Space Nine is a lot more of a war type. Yeah, but the newer any good. It's very different, I know, but didn't mind it once. It's kind of footing, and I really did enjoy Picard a lot, and really also enjoy Stranger World. See, like I've heard, actually, this is my personal favorite. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I like Next Generation as well. But with Strange New World, I can't really say much about it because I've not really watched it. I'm more of the OG, and I like that kind of continuity of it, especially for Star Trek Online and stuff. I absolutely love Star Trek Online. But there we go. But that's my 2 cents on it. But it's definitely worth. I mean, I really liked Voyager and stuff like that, and I always liked that. The only one I didn't really enjoy as much was Discovery, but Discovery I kind of look at it as it is a little bit more of a different universe with J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. It was a more like the 90s series, Problem of the Week episodes again. Yeah, and it's probably, I would probably say that's the gist of it. So, for anyone that's kind of wondered what was just going on as well, we have survived a big incident with the Ion Storm because it's one of the worst, and the captain gave me an order. I did follow the captain's orders, but I tried to save, and she was doing full captain's orders and put the crew on the hull at risk. I know I chose. Yeah, I put the crew on a wee bit at risk. I tried. I mean, because also again, we come to that whole situation where, like I said, Jara is a commander. She is not. She's not. She's got the whole lot of responsibility. And yes, her decision. As I would say, the decision I chose there, because I have never played this. I've blind playing this, so if you have played this game, keep spoilers to yourselves. Don't tell me anything. So, at the moment, I would definitely say a lot of the crew are conflicted that I went, you know what, blow the docking clamp. But it was to save the starbase. The starbase has got hundreds and thousands of people on board, and I would rather have made that decision now rather than later. So, we're now going to be seeing what he's got to say about this. I don't think he's going to be particularly overly pleased with me.
What a debacle. I was caught with my pants down. Not even on my own ship when the wave hit. I had to go running out of the Starbase commander's office just to...
He seems like a very stressed captain already. I'm kind of getting that feeling.
My order. I appreciate that. Hell, I'm relieved.
I did it because it's right.
I did it because it was the right thing to do at the time. It's protocol for a reason.
That doesn't make this better, Jara.
True.
But you see my problem, don't you? They were all against me on that bridge. And they were ready to go against my orders. I'm not blind to it.
You're wrong about them.
I think you're wrong about that. You still have the respect of the crew, and we have bigger things to deal with. We have a high priority mission ahead of us and a lot to do to get ready.
We're going to have a pretty big problem if I can't count on the bridge staff. To say nothing of the rank and file.
Right, no worries, Spider. I'm not gonna drink on duty. Captain, you drinking on duty? Jesus Christ, man.
Oh. Drink?
No thanks.
No. Thank you.
Probably won't like that. But I'm on duty. Duty.
Your predecessor, Commander Sutherland, is missed.
Can tell
But
that.
for all the adoration of the crew, including the senior staff, I just couldn't rely on him. He would question, undermine me in front of the crew. I sometimes think they still hear his voice.
I think that he's trying to make points,
Way
because
of lingering,
I'm not Sunderland.
and you can't
I'm not
argue
Sunderland.
with a ghost.
I'm not
I'm
Sunderland.
not Commander Sutherland. I'm not saying we won't have our disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm sure we will. But I'm also sure they will be different disagreements than you had in the past.
And perhaps that change will be enough.
These pips are starting to get heavy.
But I'm glad I have you here with me.
Glad to be here, Captain.
And despite
Alright.
it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I know, like, a lot of them will be a bit mad. I mean, even I was sitting there going, shit. I mean, even you saw me there going,
Here we go.
I was really debating if I made the right decision there, but I had to put the... I didn't want the crew to die. I didn't want our 2 boys to die out there. I love that Steam Runner class. That's beautiful. All I ask is a tall ship. That was a very Morgan Freeman over there. So maybe some people might be a little bit trepidatious to me. Yeah, they're not really happy with me at the moment.
All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full
Hey, maybe I
complement
can-
on board.
Maybe I can turn it around, though.
Right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
I'm back. No worries, Spider. You haven't missed much. We're about to head off into space. Space! The final frontier!
On the bridge. Sit. Sit, everyone.
Arf! Yeah.
You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Docking clamps.
Can I make the Star Trek joke of going, all laugh thrusters? Oh, man.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
All hands on Handar. The Centaur class. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Centaur class man, but you know what? Centaur's kind of growing on me. Shit, it's kind of growing on me. She just reminds me so much of a Miranda class. But just very streamlined. Mix it with an Excelsior saucer on there. What can Excelsior doing there, man?
There, that should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Engage!
You know what? You take this one.
Yes! Engage! Yeah, fuck engage! Yeah! That's right, it's the goat! Woo! Leroy Jenkins! Oh, yes! Shut your ass down! Oh!
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine.
Aw, I got a bit too excited.
You don't look so good.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Need to check my levels.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Oh, you know what? And that's the worst part. The science of Chief.
Help me get her inside.
Oh, you bugger. It's her species that she needs certain medication to keep her structural metabolism intact. So she needs to get an infusion. Get her levels back up.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
Cellular structure, yeah, that's it.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
Yeah.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
Rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
It is who I am. I would say she should not be a...
And I know the responsibility that comes with it. But I can't be anything more than who I am. And if someone has a problem with that, or expects something else, then that's their problem, not mine.
That's exactly right. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
Yeah.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake.
Yeah.
My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit.
He does seem a lot more stressed, yeah.
Operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. A major innovation. Something he can
I won't let him risk too much.
It gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take.
I hear you. But that's my job, isn't it? To make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
Which is exactly why I'm so glad you're here. We need you now more than ever. I have to admit, I was concerned when I heard what happened on the bridge. You just followed Solano's orders despite having better options in front of you.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
Yeah.
It's a small ship. And everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure's almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
So even despite her hindrance, yeah.
My work here is done.
I just have to kind of think a bit more careful.
Lieutenant
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I think I actually like her. She's a bit of a, like, a big fan of her.
Now, Carter.
Carter, you're alive!
You're quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronalin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already.
Carter's got a girlfriend. Carter's got a girlfriend.
It's good to see you awake again.
I like Carter.
I'm starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duval. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
Can't get rid of me.
You know you can't get rid of me that easy.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy. Millie was looking in on you too, by the way.
Oh, that's good. As long as she's
Since
can.
it's just us right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
You like me.
Instead of tiptoeing around it,
Obviously.
It's just a guess, but you like me. Is that what this is?
How'd you know?
Oh.
Very obvious. Which is funny because kind
I'm
of
a
out
very-
of nowhere for me at first.
I'm a good guesser.
Well, I'm just a really good guesser. Any of my teachers growing up would have told you that.
So, you figured it out. And I'll just cut to the chase. We've
Come
been
on.
really good friends for a long time. I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
Oh, come on, we'll get about love in Star Trek. Come on.
I feel the same way. There is something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is?
Fuck he
It's there
does.
for you, and it's there for me. Why not give it a try?
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's be
Are you
nice.
kidding me? I just said yes.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
Oh,
Sorry to
wait.
interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
Oh, Car, you lucky duck. Wah. He's a lucky son of a bitch. I feel good for him, because he did deserve it. Cast Drift. Oh, the sound effects.
Rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Whee! Asteroid
Bionic
field.
interference surging, Captain.
Whoa!
Field integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Yeah, just
I
yell
can
him.
Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually
Okay.
tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Whee! Spin, spin, spin! So we get rid of the asteroids. Okay. Ah, there he is. 223
Located the
meters.
shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Spin my head right around.
Debris field. Lost maneuvering. Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
I mean, as long as it's not going like, they're not sitting there going,
It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
oh, there's that guy. Again.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Come on, Car, you want to let it get to you. I was using Excelsior shell. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing?
First thing,
Try to be.
lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Okay, you got it. You spin my head right around, right round. Well, we're gonna need that asteroid bit, though.
We're pulling in debris. I'm on it.
Right, okay, so use the tractor beam to deflect the asteroids. Okay, that's one. Right. I'm trying to click on that, but I'm not getting anywhere. Give me the asteroid. I'm... Okay, maybe I should have picked the other one. Damn it. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
That's gonna take out the shuttle. Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Okay. Now what? How do I do it? Let's go.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrust.
Here we go. Here we go.
200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Whee! I mean, you're gonna put a dent on the ship, though. Oost! You scratched the paint!
I was working hard on the bridge.
Right. Right. Pull her in. Whee! Bring it in. Oops! Sorry! Drop him off. Ooh, nasty landing. So who's the... I wonder who the diplomat's gonna be.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Who is the... I want to know. Who is the diplomat? What?
Firma, so to speak.
Sparky boy!
Spock.
Yes! Live long and prosper. Oh, wait. Oh, this is just too good.
The
Ambassador.
captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Whoever that guy is, he's actually doing quite good. Leonard Nimoy there. This would have been the time when Leonard Nimoy was passed away. Jeez. Sorry for the rough landing.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor.
It's the man. Yeah, it
I
is.
take responsibility.
It was not the smoothest transit, but you got us here safely. That is what matters.
That's very
We
good.
thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space. But it is
Very,
evident
very
my
close.
craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual.
Fascinating.
Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable.
Huh.
So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies.
Could there be something within the area that's under
What do you make of that?
nonsense?
When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
I can't speculate.
I'd rather investigate than speculate.
A sound principle.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
That's how to go about it.
Quite logical, Petty Officer
Carter.
Carter Diaz. Sir.
Thank you.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
So let's take a look at what... As I say, when you eliminate the possibilities, however improbable must be the truth. There's a good saying for anyone that knows there's a provocation to war. Well. You're really rolling in. Nice observation room, Vo. Nice.
Ambassador Spock,
Nice.
my senior staff.
Really enjoying this so far.
It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador.
We need your experience.
Diplomatic choice of words.
We need your experience.
Your experience comes from the past. But our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
We're hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
What's caused it?
And the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
Cool.
Lydia and Hotari.
Two planets in the same
Lydians are
system.
More advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago.
Okay.
This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades,
I was going to speculate with
Hotari and
dilithium.
the Illidians have shared a mining operation there. The
Okay.
Illidians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently.
But now...
The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illidians from their system.
Oh. Okay.
That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation.
But there's always two sides of the story, isn't there?
Remains scant.
Yeah.
Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Have the Aldilians retaliated? That's a good question.
Have the Illidians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence, but it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illidian fleet in open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we
Obviously.
can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing.
They'll still be exploited. Yeah, they're still being exploited.
That is correct.
We can call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited for their own resources.
True peace is not merely the absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
Neither the Illidians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention.
Oh?
In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illidians as a source of dilithium.
Right.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
So I guess we're cultable.
So we've already played a part in this.
Unfortunately, that is indeed the case, Commander Rydek.
We're morally obligated to make this right.
Hold on. Our only obligation is to negotiate the peaceful resolution of this conflict.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Illidium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
Indeed.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illidian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
It does. It's kind of...
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past.
I'd say it's a perfect story. This buys us... I would say this buys us some time. This buys us some time.
Keeping the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other, that actually helps us negotiate a peace.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
And when it doesn't?
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught unprepared, should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate.
I agree with Spock.
So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Okay.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
And as they say, knowledge is power.
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but
I'm not
opposed to it.
I'm not a diplomat. Let's
With
just say I'm
all
not.
due respect, Ambassador, I'm not a trained diplomat.
That's exactly what we're going to leverage.
I began my time in Starfleet as a science officer, not as an ambassador. We must be adaptable in the line of duty.
True.
Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
So it's actually been quite a good start to this, isn't it? Jesus, my fucking eardrums! Fuck's sake. Navigational complexities. Get to play with the tricorder now.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
And
we will.
Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially
you're
when
a
I
part
have
of-
the entirety of this starship to concern myself with. I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
I want to do
The
it.
ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
I'll take notes.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
It seems
He
like
seems
he's
to like
warming
us.
up to us.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Chobok has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one.
I wasn't gonna
You were
lie.
right to make me go first. I don't know what I was thinking.
You don't owe me. You don't owe me anything.
Put me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for. But first, we have work to do.
Okie dokie. Let's get to work.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Alrighty. Let's go. Alright, so I have to move my finger around. Tap controls. Look, I am being an intellectual. Diagnostics. Begin diagnostic. I like that. It's a bit weird, but it looks cool.
I know about
Ciao.
your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
She's like,
I'm
I've
happy
got
for
a
you.
boyfriend.
Both of you.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms.
Are you,
That just isn't gonna work for me.
are you upset?
And I know you'll respect that.
Are you upset?
Not on your life, Diaz. But you need to be careful. I like my friends and I like our group. I don't want to lose that.
That's fair.
Is that thing done?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Run away! Relays along the primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the
Okay.
shuttle end up dead in the water?
They didn't fill it up
Maybe
at the
the
petrol
ship's
station.
data recorder tells us.
Yeah, let's check the data recorder. So, data recorder. Listic. Oh, right, I can control it, right.
Here.
Oh.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings.
ER147. Well, ER147. Warp field inversion.
The field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Okay. What's next? Warp cascade failure.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
So that's like...
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
It just went, ah, does not compute. Subspace variance.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array
Pardon me?
going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code.
Okay,
I mean, one
so...
of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Right, let's do it. Let's do it. When did it happen? Carried on with the failures, then
So
it
here,
got to
they
here.
take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
Right.
There. That's the relays blowing.
Right. So if I keep... And that's when the shuttle went... Whee! And there's the others.
There's another warp system alert.
Get myself comfortable. So what's...
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
So
Then it's
two
one of
others.
Two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other.
I'll check the
Don't
warp coils.
overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
I want to check the warp coils.
I'll check the nacelles for a cracked coil.
Seems easier. So I have to check the butt end of the ship. Tricorder usage. Your tricorder record and analyze data. Use equipment. Holster your tricorder. Hold it. It's gone. It's close to some objects. Okay. Sometimes you can scan will activate a deep scan. Use the ability to switch between different scan modes and search for glowing objects. You want to get trigger a blink if there's objects in that node. Oh. Oh. The center code's guide for the warp field for the focal event. Maintaining a climb thrust vector, no fractures detected. So there was no fractures detected throughout that whole thing. God, this tricorder is so close to my face, isn't it? Static field. Okay. Go back in our spectrum. See if we can find anything else. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else.
I checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances. If any coil in either engine were cracked, I would have detected it.
I don't think there's something in the navigational
Must be
array
the
either.
navigation array.
Except it's not.
Ah.
Checked and double checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Star Trek has its weird
Here
anomalies.
comes the security detail for the way team.
And he's like, hello, trouble.
Hey,
Hello there.
I'm not here.
we're escorting the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge.
Well, that's
I don't
good.
want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go.
Don't go around, Blue.
The
Twitter,
captain
enjoy the
and
rest of
others
it.
will be
Oh,
here
thank you,
later.
man. I appreciate it.
Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Always have time for you.
Come on, I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
No. But I am glad you came by.
But anyway, Chris Grant, thank you so
No,
much for
that's
coming in.
more accurate.
Appreciate it.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
We won't play too much more of this, I don't
These
think.
those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
Ah, Parisi scares.
All aboard for Hotari.
That
Here comes
another
Cap-
one of the captain's railroad things.
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Catch y'all later.
Ah, so he's a steam engine buff,
You don't want to miss your train.
you know.
I do have to go.
I typed that just perfectly as well. You don't want to miss your train.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather not leave right now.
Oh, kiss her. Come on. Yeah! Go, Connor! Yeah. There you fucking
That
go.
was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Save some of that for when I get back.
Because the rest of you would have gone like...
What are you waiting for?
But no, I had to. I think Car deserves some good luck. No, I mean... That's what Car's like, I f***ing love you, bitch! Oh.
Etzelarda Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but
They-
the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it.
What, take it for a crew? Oh.
Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
So we can see what it's
Can
going to be
double
doing.
check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Okay, let's go
Running
back to it.
now.
Slide it through. So that was when it was coming towards the planet. Where's the errors? There's the errors there. That it's showing on the log like it did.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if
Outside source?
subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the
Okay.
conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Let's see it.
Resuming simulation.
Error
It's
in
free.
warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
No.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Yeah, let's see it.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Okay.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2.
1.3. Oh, 1.2. You see that?
3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error
Huh.
in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. We got problems, people.